if it sounds really weird, but like today I'm outside and there's this awesome fountain over here. I can't see my hand, but yeah, this awesome little fountain thingy. So if it's like in the background noise, I'm sorry if it just sounds like someone's peeing, but nobody's peeing. There's just a really cool fountain. So why do I not have tinted windows? How do I live in my car without tinted windows? Oh my gosh, how could it be? When I was younger, my family, every year, what they would do is they would get all of the little kids, pack us into the car, and take us driving around to go look at Christmas lights. And to this day, like, it's still something that I do. It's one of my favorite things about the holidays. And, you know, when I was the little kid, you get in the car and like the adults sit in the front and then all the kids have to sit and cram in the back. So you're driving around looking at all these really, really pretty, bright, awesome Christmas lights, but like you look out the front and they just look amazing. But then you like pull up to them and you look out your window and I felt gypped, robbed. It was not as pretty, and it was because there was like, the windows were tinted. And it's like, keep in mind, this is like in December. So like, yeah, you can roll down the window and get like the full on view and it looks great that way, which is like what we would end up doing, but then it's freaking cold. It's so cold. So I have like this bias towards no window tint. However, I'm not gonna say that that's why I haven't tinted my windows. That's just like what comes to mind as like a perfect example. It's like, and most people think it's like the #1 necessity. In my situation, it just hasn't proven to be so. It just really hasn't. I would say my #1 necessity has been my special degree sleeping bag, not window tint, because that's the thing that saved my life more than anything in my car. And when I first moved into cars, the first one was a Lancer. I didn't have tinted windows then, and at the time it was supposed to just be like a real temporary like setup. I was just gonna live in there for like, I didn't even think I was gonna last a month, you know? So I was like, I'm not gonna tint the windows just for this. Like, let's see how it goes. And I managed to be in there like almost a full year without tinting my windows, and it just, I didn't have any problems. Like, nobody ever harassed me, nobody ever said anything. There's one time out of the almost 2 years that I've been doing this where I have been like, the cops have asked me to move once in 2 years, and again, that wasn't really anything that had to do with window tint. It was just because of where I was parking. So, and I mean, then when I moved into the Jeep, I just figured, like, if I encounter a lot of problems with this, then yeah, sure, I'll tint the windows, you know? It seems like the most logical thing, but just in my personal experience, I just haven't had any issues with it. It's like, that better not be my car. But yeah, I just haven't had any problems, and so it really just comes down to personal preference. Like, I like the natural light that not having tinted windows like lets into my vehicle. I like, you know, the sun shining through, so that way, like, that's kind of what wakes me up in the morning. And then also, because of the fact that I don't have window tint, like, that's the thing. It's like, it's not just, oh, I live in my car and I don't have window tint, thug life. It's not like that. It's like, because I see not having window tint as a luxury that I want to maintain, I have changed other aspects of my living situation to be cohesive with that, you know? So, for instance, I arrive late, leave early. Well, I've told you guys a couple times, like, I like to park in residential areas every so often, and the key thing there, at least in my case, is that I don't go there until 9-10 p.m. or later. So by then, everyone's already in their house doing their own thing, worried about, you know, like, that's the thing. It's like, people tend to mind their own business. Like, they don't care what you're doing as long as you're not bothering them, you know? Or like, blatantly, like, if you pull out a tent and like pitch it on someone's street or on their lawn, like, yeah, they're gonna care. But if you don't look homeless, and I mean, I guess I just look like a normal person. I just look like a lazy person, but a normal person nonetheless. So it's like, they're not gonna say anything. I think that if someone had seen me sleeping in my car, like, repetitively on their street, you know, they'd feel a certain kind of way about it. But that's also the thing, like I switch up the locations that I go to, so like I don't sleep in the same spot every night because I'm trying to be low-key. And then so I try to leave around 6 or 7 in the morning, especially on weekdays. So to put it in perspective, basically, I get there after everyone's already home and in their house, and then I leave before a lot of people really get outside and start, you know, like, oh, what's up? What's going on out here? Like, oh, nothing. I'm already gone. I'm already gone. I'm already doing something. So, and I also had to get rid of a lot more belongings that I had, because I won't lie, when I first moved into the Lancer, ooh, that thing was packed to the brim. I was like a hoarder. I was a hoarder. But after doing it for a while, I got rid of more stuff, and more stuff, to the point where now in the Jeep, I'm gonna do a tour soon, so you guys will see just how much stuff I have, but I really keep it like bare minimum. I just don't own a lot of stuff, and I like it that way. I don't want to own a lot of stuff. I will say it may not be the safest option to go with. I agree with you guys there, and when I do move into the van, 100% I will be getting something, doing something to the windows. I have no idea what yet, to cover them up in certain situations, like when I am urban camping. However, when I'm in nature or on road trips, window tint is not a necessity, because most of the time I'm parking either at a campground or somewhere that's, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. There's no one around. So the only time it's really kind of even something to think about is when I am in the city, and that's not too often. My current situation is a little bit different just because I did decide to take a little hiatus and finish school, and so while I am in school, then yeah, I am in the city. And also, you know, you just have to be mindful of where you're parking. Like, I could see if you were gonna do this in a super sketchy neighborhood that has a lot of break-ins and, you know, it's just not probably the safest place, then yeah, window tint it might be a necessity, but I don't have that problem. Most of the places that I park are totally fine. And I've also, I have one like main bag that I keep like all of my school stuff in, but then I also keep like my laptop in there, my camera in there. So it's like anytime I get out of my car, it's like a giant purse basically. So I just carry that stuff with me pretty much everywhere I go. So then in the event that someone were to break into my car and say they were to steal all of my belongings, then, I mean, yeah, of course that's gonna suck. That's not, like, I don't think anyone would ever think that that's fun or okay, but, like, I'd be okay. Like, what are they gonna get? A couple of sweaters and, like, my portable shower? As always, good luck to anyone who is living this lifestyle or who is thinking about it. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you guys next time. But one more time, just check out this awesomeness.
I'm flying high, but I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you.